I'm meteorologist John Marshall. How you guys doing on this Monday? And we're taking a look at the latest computer guidance and the radars. And folks, this storm will not be a big one for a majority of the tri-state area. That is the good news, with the exception of areas to the east, portions of Long Island and southeastern Connecticut. Right now we're looking at the radar. This is time-stamped mid-afternoon on your Monday. Storm is getting its act together down over portions of the Outer Banks of North Carolina. A plume of light broken moisture ahead of it, and basically some light snow is breaking out over eastern Pennsylvania, but the real heavy stuff is located down through central Virginia through North Carolina. Now, folks, this will be a storm for eastern Long Island, Connecticut, and southeastern and eastern New England. Again, we're dodging a bullet here in the New York City area and areas to the west. We're going to get into what all that means coming up. Right now, we're going to take a look at one of our computer models just in. This is the NAM 3-kilometer model. This is showing the blue, the snow, and the rain, and the yellow is the heavy rain offshore. This is for after midnight tonight. And notice this blossoming of precipitation through early tomorrow morning. The deepest shades of blue, that's the heaviest snow, located over Long Island and Connecticut, and it will snow on and off in intensity throughout the tri-state area through tomorrow morning. But it gets out of here and it quits by, let's say, early to mid-morning out west, and then by later in the afternoon out east. Why isn't this the big one for us, especially from New York City to the west? Well, we've been talking about two areas of low pressure. This is the jet stream, about 30,000 feet up in the Earth's atmosphere. One pinwheel of moisture, area of low pressure, northern Great Lakes. The other one just offshore. That's the storm that is intensifying rapidly. Folks, if we lived up in New England, if this was all down about 500 miles, we would be talking a major snowstorm, but that's not the setup. All of the upper level lows are well north and northeast of New York City, and for that reason, we are not expecting a significant snow for the immediate New York City area and areas to the north and west. Storm track still remains just far enough east, again, to spare the majority of the area, with the exception of Long Island. And here it is, coming up off the Carolinas. I think it may be slightly west of this track. This is from the Weather Prediction Center out of NOAA. All of these little dots are the 51 possibilities of where this storm may be. Pretty clustered just southeast of the 40 north, 70 degree west longitude benchmark. And that is the infamous track for these storms to come up from North Carolina right about there. If that would have happened, we would have had a significant snow. Now, what am I talking about? Well, areas of light rain and snow will be developing this evening into tonight, changing to basically all snow, and then tapering off from west to east tomorrow morning, but it will continue over Long Island through early afternoon. The thinking is basically the same, a trace to 2 inches anywhere in this purple area, which includes possibly Manhattan. You're on that cusp, 2-3 inches of snow. It depends on where these bands back in. Upper level energy will coming in as well, but not a lot for majority of New Jersey and through portions of Orange County. Then when the bands do work in, where do they back up? We're looking for 2 to 4 inches of snow over portions of New York City and possibly the Jersey coast, the immediate coast. This is by tomorrow, midday through mid-afternoon, especially out east. Long Island, you're going to get hammered, especially central and eastern Long Island. The model's been back and forth the last couple of runs of exactly where the placement is of the precipitation. I'm so confident that this area is really not going to see a lot. It is this area that will. We're going from 4 to possibly near a foot of snow over the eastern tip of Long Island. Again, 4, eastern Nassau, actually the entire Nassau County, around 4, maybe 5 inches. Then heading east on the LIE to the Twin Forks, you're going to get really smacked with this, and southern Connecticut as well, with up to 8, 9, 10 inches of snow. Again, it begins this evening, scattered areas of light rain and snow, comes down tonight, areas of snow throughout the tri-state, and quits tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, western Jersey, I don't know, mid-late morning, New York City, mid-afternoon, eastern sections. Again, not the biggest snow at all for areas from the city on west, and we're taking a sigh of relief here because a lot of people are still without power. Winds will become gusty. possibly gusting up to 30 and 40 miles an hour out of the northwest behind the storm system. Coastal flooding looks to be minor at this time, okay? Then this storm is out of here. We've been tracking this thing for days. I never really did think it was going to be a big deal for New York City and areas to the west. It was a close call a couple times with these computer models back and forth. Remember, that's what they are, just computer models. But the areas east of New York City, you will get a lot of snow by midday or the afternoon for your Tuesday. Again, thanks for following me. You can get updated forecasts at www.johnmarshallweather.com. Have a great evening. Take care.